Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Blue Podcast Network. This is our Lions tour coverage, rugby union, the biggest rugby competition in the world. Some might say.
Probably the World Cup.
No, it's not
as well.
It's not a competition.
It's also test rugby.
It's a tour, not a competition.
Yeah. Good start though.
It's pre-season.
Yeah, well, we started the show at least. Something.
Start as we need to go on.
Anyway, we've got two games to cover. There was a game on Saturday and there was a game today. We literally just come off of a live stream, straight to the studio and got on with our podcast. So we've got fresh opinions after watching the game together. We'll go through both of them. Let's start with the previous game. And let's start with the scores on the doors.
Scores on the doors.
Oh, scores on the door.
Because I worked those ones out and I haven't worked out the other ones
You're
yet.
winning on 1 point, right?
Yeah, you were 1 point ahead.
I did terrible.
Where are my notes?
You didn't even give a second score. You went 50 or something.
None of us
Yeah,
got score.
I
None
thought-
of us got points last week.
absolutely destroy him.
None of us got points for the Argentina game because
No, we did. You got 1 point because you
I
got.
got 1 point because I was closest, but none of us got points for winning that one. Cal, you get no points for this game because
Yeah,
you
no.
didn't predict
Predictions for
anything.
the winner.
No, I wasn't told. Yeah,
To be fair, that is on you as the lead host for not messaging Cal.
exactly.
No, if you
The
turn
last
up,
show you
get a
insulted him,
prediction.
said it was the dream team when he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And now you.
Did you not see this? You got to watch last week's
He
podcast.
rinsed you. He said he didn't say anything, and he said that the dream team was us three.
Yeah.
It was difficult to hear him because he's so far
He
down.
So
properly
why are you
rinsed
still wearing
you.
a bag?
I don't know. It's just normally I have it on, mate. It's just like
Yeah.
Just general
Part of the
attire,
outfit.
innit?
Yeah.
general attire.
so,
That's my wallet's in
The
it.
game versus Western Force. We'll get into the kind of game in a second, but it was
Absolutely
54-7.
destroyed them.
54-7. Yeah.
So we each get a point because we got the result right.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
We'll go in order. So in last
We'll give it
place,
to you. We'll give
in
you
last
one.
place with 22 points difference
It was me.
was James,
Oh.
What did I predict?
42-17.
Did I say that?
You did.
Fair.
And in second place, with
Me.
19 points difference,
Me.
was you. 38-10. I was closest with 32-7. It's because I got the away score correct. It was the big helper for me. So I get 2 points, so you each get one, and Cal gets nothing.
No, I think we should minus.
gets
a
1
point
point.
from you.
I think he would have.
Yeah, we guessed-
he
we guessed
would
one.
have
I'll give you
guessed
one.
them right.
Yeah, he would have guessed Lions. He gets 1
Yeah.
point.
I think we should minus a point from Henry for not telling me about the score.
That is true.
No,
You know what?
It's my
think
show.
I think that's fair.
It's
because-
my show.
It's a
It's my
this,
show.
this is a this Blue Podcast Network is a
It's my
democracy.
show. No, it's my show.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
He's
Yeah,
yours,
no, no,
boss.
No,
I'm your
it's my
boss.
show.
He's
No, it's my
your
show.
boss.
No, absolutely not.
Hold on,
no more
you
minus
fat.
points, thank you. Let's
No,
move
I think
on.
one
So-
minus point because the.
How about this? How about this? Rock paper scissors.
No.
Rock paper
absolutely not.
scissors. That's fair.
Between you and Cal.
So-
Between you and Cal.
So-
rock paper scissors.
Western Force.
Wow.
What did we think of the game?
Shocking from you.
He's a disgrace. He's a disgrace.
Yeah, well, it's not democracy. So, what do we think of Western Force?
I
Terrible.
thought
Terrible.
we were
They were terrible.
quality against them.
I feel like it was just a mismatch of quality.
100%.
Good chance to bed some players that may
It's
probably not starters for the squad,
Irish
but
starters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All the Leinster boys came back
Yeah.
in and showed why they were selected realistically.
yeah.
Sheehan first try. Van der Flier was just
Yeah.
Oh,
unplayable.
Van der Flier is a joke anyway.
Is he
He's
going to
such a
start
good
the
player.
test match though? Because I say Jack Morgan. We'll get on to today's game a bit later, but Jack Morgan was unplayable, and obviously Tom Curry is good as well.
Unplayable.
Van der Flier was better than Jack
You
Morgan.
think?
Yeah.
I think he's a joke of a player. He's
You've got Irish bias though.
huh?
You've got Irish bias.
I do,
Can
but
I ask? I'm not trying to be rude here, but what number does he play, Van der Flier?
I just know he's a good player. Innit?
He
I had a
plays
sneaky
flanker. He
suspicion of
plays
He's
seven.
flanker.
He plays seven.
Seven, yeah.
7. All right. I'm still trying to learn. Innit?
You're learning. You're
Yeah,
learning.
yeah,
you're
yeah,
learning,
you're
yeah.
picking
You're like me on the Black and Blue show, which just never gets recorded anymore.
Is
I reckon they might move Jack Morgan to 8
Fuck off.
No, he won't.
Fuck off.
because you want to get your best players on the pitch, right?
No.
He can play 8.
Tom Curry, Van der Flier, Ben Earl.
Yeah.
what he said.
And I'd put
wanna
Jack
get-
Morgan on a bench.
I want to get Jack Morgan in there.
Jack Morgan can come off the bench and just cause chaos.
Henry.
Yeah, but I also, Pollock will be your back row replacement on the bench.
In the last 5 years, if not more, rugby's changed from a 15-man game to a 23-man game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because he's on the bench doesn't mean he's the worst player.
No,
It
but
just
I'm
means
saying
that-
it's going to be. There's competition on the bench as well because you also got to fit
you want
Henry Pollock in there.
But you want these competitions for places.
Yeah, but I think based on
Like
what I've just
Chelsea, you want
seen,
always players so you can
it's
compete
not
for places to be better.
The Van der Flier play.
It's like
really trying to wind
being
him up,
on the
aren't you?
bench on the on the day of the charity match.
Yeah, we've got 22 man squads.
Yeah.
23-man squad.
22 because you don't count.
No. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, sorry, because we've got the managers in there as well.
Yeah,
22-man squad.
And where can they buy him? The tickets.
There's a link in
tell him.
the description.
Link in the description of our Instagram. You can buy our tickets for the charity match on the 13th of July, which is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Or
when
less
this
than
comes
2
out,
weeks
it'll
now.
be exactly 2 weeks, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
only £5. You know how
£5?
small that is?
It's a premium Sainsbury's meal deal.
Pretty
Yeah.
big.
£5. Do you know how,
6
do you
inches.
know
Do you know how small that £5 is?
how small £5 is? It's the
Sorry, I went
smallest
to
gallon.
six
That's how small it is.
You can tell where he gets his meals from. That's a small meal for him. I'm joking.
Wow.
You can tell where it's clothes from.
You ever worn some tight clothing? Do you remember, oh my God, I've not told you this. Henry came and stayed at mine
When was this?
a few weeks ago. And there was this cardigan in my in my room.
It's not a cardigan, bro.
My girlfriend goes, "Why have you got a girl's cardigan in your room?" And I was like, "What the fuck? What? I don't. This isn't mine. I don't know whose this is." Turns out it was his.
It's the one Dad bought me as well.
It was tiny.
And you wore it. How small was it on you?
No, it looks
Crop
fine
top.
when it gets on.
Stretches.
Yeah,
Damn.
it looks good.
Can we get
I mean,
a
to
photo
be fair,
or something?
a lot of clothes.
I'll show you a bit later.
It was quite an awkward. Like Henry was like, "Oh no, that's mine."
How
I was like, "Oh my God, I feel
My
so
daddy
bad."
bought it for me.
how do we get out? How do you get out of a situation like that though? Whose girl's jumper is this? I'll just go. I mean, you take it and walk out of it like.
No, because I wasn't going to leave him in the shit, was I? Come on, let's be
Yeah.
fair.
Didn't make me look great. Having a girl's cardigan in my room.
No. Anyway, Western Force. Let's get back onto the game.
Yeah.
Thought it was a great game.
Any other standout performances? Elliot Daly. might be one.
Elliot Daly just showed
Pollock.
why he was picked. Pollock again showed his flair.
What do we think of the yellow card?
Why
Right call, wrong call?
Wrong call.
I think it was not. It was because he warned them 5 minutes prior. If the next penalty in this area, it's going to be a yellow card. So it's sort of refs to freshen his mind.
Okay, so it wasn't entirely his fault then.
No, so it wasn't really a yellow card worthy thing. I think the fact that
cumulative.
Ben O'Keefe didn't give it, or barely gave a penalty for a.
Oh, was it Ben
jackal.
O'Keefe? That'll be why then. Anyway,
Where's Ben O'Keefe from?
it doesn't matter what country.
You don't know him. So
From the
stop-
Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's a good ref.
But the thing is, you can tell he was gonna give that as a penalty because he didn't give a single jackal penalty in the entire game. So stuff like that is what Pollock will learn, is that you've got to play the ref play the conditions, and it's not really his fault.
No. Okay.
You see the Lions video that comes out. Farrell says that they're not giving this, they're not giving that. So stop biting and stop going offside.
Yeah.
Stop.
He'll learn these things over time.
It's
20 years old.
It's just a little bit of an experience in his game, and it will
as you,
get
basically.
ironed out eventually.
Yeah, fucking. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah. Down
Nah,
there.
I'm doing better.
Yeah.
Blue podcast. It's much better.
Network.
Who's your man of the match?
My man of the match, Van der Flier,
And where did he play?
I would actually give Van.
I would
And
give
where,
Van der
and where
Flier
did he
anyway.
play?
the 7.
Yeah.
And which is?
The
What would you describe him as? But then FL at the start of it.
fly
Mate, that was class.
fly.
Full
I
knuckle,
can't
what's a full
speak.
knuckle shuffle?
There we go.
That's for anyone watching our live stream. That was
You'll get that
you'll
reference.
get that reference.
What do we reckon of the decision to drop Mauro for Dan Sheehan? Because I wasn't
Just to
convinced.
play.
It's just fun.
It
I
was
think
just-
you got to have these players play.
Yeah.
Because what happens if Maro gets injured?
Yeah,
It's all about with Thomas Williams and what happens if players get injured. You have to have these players.
my
comfortable
thought
playing.
with that one is he's played every minute of every Six Nations for the last, 4 years?
That's for England though. That's because it's a
Yeah.
competition we have to win.
No,
But
but
against what team was it again? I forgot.
Western Force.
Western Force.
I get the importance of the game.
We could
but
lose every
this is
game
your
warming up
captain.
into it, but we could still win the test. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
It's just getting players playing with each
He's
other.
never shown any sign of needing rest.
It's not
and he's your
rest.
captain.
It's
I
not
feel
rest.
like.
Rest.
It's less about him than it is about what Farrell
Yeah.
wants to happen. He wants
He
to
just wants
see
to
his players
play everyone.
He was McCarthy. It was McCarthy and Cummins. He wants them to,
He
have
wants
their
to
own time,
know who his best players are to play when it
Well,
comes.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just he wants to give players game
Yeah.
time. Also, I think there is another 11 o'clock game next week, isn't there? So just a little shout out. We are doing live streams if the game and it works with our schedules.
Yep.
So do check out our TikTok where we'll be doing live streams where we do
Which
watch alongs.
TikTok account is that on?
It's at the Blue Podcast Network.
Tune in 11 o'clock next Wednesday.
Yep.
If you want to watch something.
we might
Your
have the
camera's
special
there.
guest of
That one.
Jesse
Yeah.
Lingard on there again.
Yeah.
Today.
You might see Cal be called some questionable names on there.
Oh my God, some of the ones today were outrageous.
Outrageous.
It made it entertaining, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
quite bad.
Obviously, we just done a live stream of that game, as you were quite evidently pointing out.
Yep.
I don't remember.
And I have some
talking about
scores
it.
on the doors.
Scores on the door.
Scores on the door.
What was
Every
the
final
final score?
52.
Did I miss something at the end? Because it was finished
Yeah,
52.
you missed a try.
Missed a try. Not
And
converted.
Daly, you were there for Daily injured, weren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
I literally missed.
We'll talk about that
It was in
just
the
a
red.
second.
Yeah.
So I can announce that everybody gets a point because everyone predicted the Lions to win, and they did win.
That's good.
That will come into play more when we play Australia, I think.
And I know who won the prediction.
Yeah, well, obviously, it was
Don't
obviously.
go on about it, mate. We all get it.
In last place
We can't have
It's me again, is it?
was me with
Yes!
the score of 25-5.
Not of his perch.
Things are corrected.
I really thought, and at the
You know what? I
start,
said 32. I said 22.
you said 32.
Do you want to come last? Are you trying to come last?
No,
Don't.
no.
Yeah, mate, it doesn't have
Stop talking.
No, I said 32.
idiots.
Trying to make yourself come live every week.
I really thought that, and it was the case at the start where it's like we just didn't look quite up to scratch because it's a better team. We'd struggle, and we did, but then we put our foot on the gas. And
Can I make a proposal?
Yeah.
Forfeit. Someone has to do the PK Humble dance on the Blue Podcast Network channel.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
That's what I said. We should do should we just confirm that's the punishment if you come last?
No,
I ain't shaking no one's hand on that.
no, I'm good.
I won't get career.
In second from bottom place, in third place, Callum with 33 points. There's only a point in it.
I wonder who wins this one.
With a whopping
Preach.
30 points in second place. The first person was 13 points out. Second person was 30 points out. So in second place was
You're 30
James
points out.
with 30 points, and then to get the second point, Tom. With
I think
13 points.
if I'd watched the Saturday game before the predictions, I would have gone more.
But I
Yeah,
had I seen it yet?
No, but I'm saying that of my point of view. But I just
saying, I was in
you
the
just
same
got to make
boat
a
as you.
prediction, mate, and then that's
same
it.
boat as you.
know.
a prediction's a prediction, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've all just watched that game.
Yep.
Thought it was
What do we think?
A bit of a slow start. We let them
Yeah.
get a bit of momentum ahead of us, and but managed to fight back. And we from the 20th, 30th minute, we just controlled the game. I thought, and we had some class performances.
It showed the difference of quality.
Yes. 100%.
Because how many like tiers below?
It's not tiered. It's more like 2 levels down because
Yeah,
it's
level.
club and it's international, and Lions
Yeah.
technically a level above international. So we should be cruising through these games
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
comfortably.
Which we are. Which is
We
good.
are, which are so far, which is good.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
hopefully we can ramp up into the
Yeah.
I think
games.
Yeah.
against we got hit in the counter quite a lot, and I think against better opposition, they take a
against
better
an
advantage of
international
that.
outfit who have been training for a month with each other.
Yeah, well,
We'll
a
be
a
punished.
few of the Australian players weren't allowed to play in these last 2 games to stay in the Australia squad.
Yeah.
So
So the sacrificing these little games to win the actual tests. So
Which is
what
fair.
it
You
is.
should be. You should if you have
Yeah.
to pick a squad.
it's in the contract that they can. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they're contracted to the country, not the club, right? And then they are allowed to play for the club.
it's just in
Is that-
whatever contract
In
is
Ireland,
signed.
they're
That-
contracted to the IRF.
IRF, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Do you want a career?
Isn't it the IRFU? Isn't it?
Of the bowl.
Irish Rugby Federation Union.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
He messed up enough.
So in
It's good.
Ireland they do that, but in Australia they don't do that.
They've started doing central contracts in England as well. So last summer they released about 20 players. So Furbank, Farrell, Ford were all part of that. Don't know if
Farrell in part of that. Farrell.
or maybe not because he just left. I think.
He was just left for Brassy, wasn't he, at that point?
Yeah, but there's a bunch of players who are on central contracts
Contracts,
for England
yeah.
now.
I think that's a good
I
system.
don't know if Australia do that though because there's quite a lot of money.
I don't.
It's rugby
I
ball
think
for
it was
that.
just. I think it was their club contract that they can be taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be some weird things.
Well, they
about
normally tend in these games and for clubs, for all these Southern Hemisphere teams, tend to want to try and batter us and hurt
Everyone
us.
wants to batter us. That's the thing about England.
I think you'll just
But no English. It's
Yeah, but
the British Isles.
Yeah, but it's still England, Britain.
It's more
So-
Plus
I wouldn't-
Ireland.
I wouldn't.
Did you just say? Did you hear what you just said?
England Ireland the same.
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you go to Kneecap? and
No,
ask
but
them
it's got a core English contingent. People want to
It's
be.
got an entirely Irish contingent, really.
Don't. I'm gonna start swinging hands. Don't.
that? Why don't we just move on from that
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah,
let's
On to
move
the
on.
next thing.
We've had some
I feel like-
questionable things said already.
I feel like we looked a lot better when we swapped out our front row. If I'm being
That's fresh legs,
brutally
though.
honest,
That was
it
more of a
fresh legs?
fresh legs thing. Yeah, I think with
Yeah.
front row we didn't do badly in the first half.
They weren't terrible, but they weren't great. I think Luke and Dickey looked great when he came.
He
on.
had a better performance against Ireland.
but I feel like it doesn't matter because it's going to be Sheehan anyway.
Yeah.
So it really.
But he's
doesn't
played his way to the bench.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd pick him. Who started? Who was it? It was
Kelleher.
Yeah, Kelleher didn't have a great game.
3 penalties conceded.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not too fussed with that one.
We've had a problem with our lineups.
Chesham
better.
looked quiet.
Better today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will. Do you reckon it'll be Tiger Burn in the second row? Because I feel like Chesham was a little bit quiet today.
I think Burn.
I did big him
Or
up.
Burn plays
I love
6,
him, but
they tried that out last game. I can imagine that being the case.
I would like
there's
to
too many
see-
good back rows.
Nah.
But it's like we want
As
to
an
win now.
Irish man myself, I would like to see Tagburn in there
And where would you play?
in the 6.
In the 6.
Where does he normally play?
And what is the 6?
That is the.
Stop being mean, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still trying to learn like you, mate.
6 and 7 are flankers.
Yeah, let's be
Yeah.
honest. The ranking of knowledge goes
Yeah.
James, me, you, Cal.
I'm still trying to
Yeah,
learn.
but in all fairness, there's James,
James, me, Henry,
and
Cal.
Cal's
I
down
think
here.
Rather-
Henry
rather
knows a
than-
fair bit now, but
Yeah.
Cal is.
Rather than like try to out me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
To be
good
fair,
point.
you're
You know
short
what?
enough to be a student, to be fair, so...
You can punch him later.
I really
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
I was holding back like that and
No,
it was
but
swinging.
for information of everyone watching, they're doing a pub
What?
crawl later, and he's the referee. So technically, he
There
can't do
you are.
anything.
Oh, yeah, to be fair.
Well, I might be, but yeah.
No, you are.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But he's the referee, so none of us can actually do anything to him
Because I'll just
Yeah.
give you cuts.
because we're going to have to drink more.
Alex Mitchell. I thought when he came on, the game looked to move a lot quicker. We created a lot more. And
It
we
was
got
quicker, I would say.
We scored
He
3 or
was
4 of our
quicker,
tries.
but they were
when he came
also
on.
more tired.
It might have been
And that's Mitchell's style of play is quicker naturally than James Gibson Park. James Gibson Park's a structured player who makes other players look better.
Same with Finn Russell.
Yeah, Mitchell is a very much a Marcus Smith type of player. He'll he'll break away from the breakdown. He wants to go quickly.
Yeah,
that's
and
why
which
it looked
pairs up with
quicker.
somebody like...
But
I think-
in Test match rugby, it's a much slower, more territory-based game. In club games, that's why Mitchell looks good for Saints because it's such a quick game. You want a quick 9 who can break away and create this
Yeah,
gap.
obviously Gibson Park makes other players look good. And in doing so, you don't look as good as someone who... like Alex Mitchell, who is just out there to play great rugby.
Yeah.
But I can't help but compare the two and look.
Well, you have
Okay,
to
look how
do it.
good these two players are.
It's
What
competition,
position does he
but
play?
Thomas Williams would more likely be.
They play at 9.
Okay, so that is
Do you want to give it a go? Do you
Chill
want to
out.
No, I'm being
Fly
nice.
half.
No, I'm being nice.
fly half. All right.
Is it?
What position does Alex Mitchell play? Oh, fly half, scrum half. Sorry, that's
I was literally about to
I thought he was taking the mick out of him trying to make us in the wrong position, but no. He's been out. He's been
I've
out.
been in so many fucking shows today, man. Give me a break.
He's had a shocker there.
mate.
We'll allow that.
Scrum
though.
half.
I,
Mate.
I didn't sleep well, and I was up at
Scrum-
7:30.
The best
No,
way to
I know
remember
a
it-
scrum half.
The best way to remember it is he's the guy at the side of the scrum putting the ball.
I know scrum halves.
Yeah. And a fly half is.
They basically work the flanks in it. No, I don't know. That's a winger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fly half.
I'm trying to learn.
Yeah,
I don't know
You're
why
low,
they
you're
call
low.
a fly half, but I know
Yeah.
they are the
They
10.
call him an out half, and
Do they?
half back.
an out half in Australia.
Yeah,
What
okay, fair enough.
would that be defensive then? Or
Yeah.
no?
It's number 10.
What was it?
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Did we miss any conversions? I feel like Finn
No,
Russell did
Finn,
it.
The last one, no?
most of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn Smith.
Finn
Yeah, the
Russell.
last one was.
Oh, Smith missed one. Yeah.
Yeah, the last one he missed.
I don't remember, but
I don't know.
Russell
I'm a
got
big
most.
fan of. I've said this to you before. I'm a big fan of connections. I look at groups of players playing together in close proximity positions, and I go, okay, that contingent works really well together. So that's why I want to see the likes of Ringrose play with Aki or Tuipulotu play with Hugh Jones.
In order to get these connections built up for the test game, it's better that they play
Separately.
Yeah, who aren't connected already.
Because there's a high chance that they won't be able to.
Yeah.
Like, there's injuries can happen.
There are so many world-class centres that the connections
Yeah.
won't actually play.
But it's the
It tends
same.
to be-
It's
it'd
the
be a
same at
mix.
9 and 10.
What-
I want to see Alex Mitchell
Well,
play.
I
with
mean, I
Rhys
do
and
think
Smith.
that there is a clear. It is Mitchell and Smith, and it is Gibson Park and Russell.
Yeah.
That's the twos.
What I did like seeing today, we moved the ball very well across.
There was some good links up.
Yeah.
The best link up I've seen so far.
I think we
Yeah,
took
agreed.
advantage. We took the space very well. When there was
Exactly.
gaps out wide, we managed to ship it there and draw people in and create the gaps.
Despite the fact he got a couple, I feel like Van der Merwe had a poor game.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Defensively.
I don't think
Defensively.
Defensively, he
I would
got
say
a couple
defensively.
tries
I
in
just
there,
think his
but-
positioning is.
That's a short Donny, innit?
I mean, there was
willingness
the.
Yeah.
No, it's
jump
not.
in.
There was a try he could have prevented if he.
I don't think he'd have prevented it, but I think
big
he just
He's got to
African
put more
wing,
effort
yeah.
in.
Oh,
I don't know. I was expecting, given this is the squad that is most likely to start the first test, I thought we'd see James.
There's a
Clark.
lot of changes. There's a lot of changes.
Yeah, I want to see James Lowe start. I think
it's the Wednesday game before the first test, which will probably be the starting team.
Well, they've got the Australia/New Zealand invitational team, which I imagine, like South Africa did, they'll put a lot of Aussie first teamers. There'll be Bowden Barretts.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot.
I was going to say that's going to be a difficult game.
Yeah,
that'll be what they'll want to bruise us that game. So whether we pick a worsened team
and just take the L,
or we pick the first team to get momentum to go.
I kind of want to win, but I don't
or
know.
you try and finish with most of the starters.
Yeah, that might be
a better move.
Yeah. Should we talk about the two small issues from this game?
Handling.
Well, no, the injuries.
Oh.
So Elliot Daly came off with an injured elbow, I believe it was.
Like elbow,
token on a strawberry vape after. No, it was the green pen. Sorry,
the green pen. I think he didn't look too comfortable, so we'll hear about that the next.
We'll see about that one. Potentially, he might have to come out of the squad, and the same with Finn Russell.
I think that was just a knock.
I think he'll be okay.
Laughing and joking.
He might miss the next game. Is probably my thought.
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts Finn Smith in the next game. Just anyway.
Yeah,
He's played Russell 2 games in a row now.
Yeah, it probably will be Finn Smith.
Or Marcus Smith. We might play him at starting with 10.
Your replacement for Eddie Daly, if he does have to go home, we might want to think about bringing someone who can play 10 and 12. I wonder who that might be.
Yep.
So maybe play him.
Yep. Maybe. Or Prendergast.
Maybe.
See in Prendergast, maybe.
Are you all right?
I just
want to sit in silence for sometimes.
No, but the point was, I don't think Prendergast should go.
No, but
That's fair.
It's Farrell's decision. You got to play. It's like in the test games. I think Matt Hansen will start because Farrell loves him.
I think Farrell's the better choice because I don't rate Prendergast defensively.
Yeah,
like
I'd rather bring
if you want a legend who's been on 3 Lions tours, who's got that experience,
brings some momentum to the team as well.
People want to play for him. He's coming back from injuries and a rough time. He just got over these issues he had with all these England fans. Caused him to leave England.
But
he'll come back in raring. But whether or not he actually will want to,
I want to see him get minutes at 12 because if he gets minutes at 12 for the Lions,
he's got to be picked first.
Yeah, no one.
I reckon
he probably won't come into the squad.
Let him cook.
Let's say he's brought into the squad and they pick him at 12. I want to see him get minutes at 12 because my thought is if he gets minutes at 12 for the Lions, he'll get picked at 12 for England because I want to see him play 12 for England.
Can't play for England.
He can now. He's
Oh,
back
he
for
left?
Saracens.
Yeah, he's back for
He
Saracens.
signed for Saracens.
Yeah.
Him and Arundel are both back. So
See, I wouldn't pick him at 12. I'll pick him 10 for England.
no, because I don't want to. I think Finn and Mitchell fine, and then you play him and Ollie Lawrence at centre.
Do you not think Finn Smith and Farrell might not work together though?
They're too similar.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like Ford and Finn Smith are quite similar characters. So but they work very well, Farrell and Ford.
Yeah.
That's what I was
But they
thinking,
were also
yeah.
childhood friends. So doing that.
But Farrell can express himself a bit more, a little bit more like Marcus. You couldn't play Marcus Smith, Owen Farrell, and
Can't play Marcus Smith and Owen Farrell.
No, you can't do that.
That's tried and tested.
You'd have to go.
Didn't work.
You'd have to go back to either Elliot Daly or Freddie Stewart at 15, but
Furbank.
or Furbank.
You
in
could
his
play
fit,
Finn Smith, Farrell at 12 and Marcus Smith at 15.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could do that.
What's that?
Finn Smith 10, Farrell 12, and Marcus Smith 15.
I don't think you could.
Why?
I think that's too much.
3 playmakers.
Also,
Three playmakers, I think, is a little bit too
Also,
much.
the defence will be solid in the backs with Finn Smith and Farrell. Gives Marcus Smith more protection.
You only have one option under the high ball. Then you only have Freddie. You only have
Tommy Freeman.
Tommy Freeman. That's it.
Who's
I'd rather have someone.
Feo
a bit taller.
Boso's decent.
Bosa and Arundel's back as well.
Arundel. But Arundel's a different. Was a weird
Well,
one.
he got dropped from the
He
training.
was
squad.
picked to the England squad straight away, and then he's been dropped and not put back in. So something's gone on there.
But he still hasn't played for Bath yet, so we'll see what happens. Maybe he just needs to. He might not be fit.
Yeah.
It's even that, or you see, because isn't Farrell the manager of Ireland?
Yeah, we're talking about. So that's Farrell's dad.
Yeah,
Andy
I
Farrell,
know, but because with
He won't play
Daly,
for Ireland, no. If
I know,
say that.
I know. If Daly was injured, and if he has to get withdrawal from the
Oh,
squad,
it makes sense to put Owen Farrell in. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
already in Australia as well.
Yeah, he's doing the coverage for Sky Sports.
Yeah.
at the
Well,
moment.
so is Charles Sinclair. You never know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we're not playing proper 15, are we?
because
He's got the hands for it.
a sort of a like for like swap, no?
Not quite. But we have
Daly
two.
can play like 4 positions. Farrell's more of a specialist.
Yeah.
half.
Okay, fair enough.
But you have
enough cover,
Keenan and
so-
Kinghorn. You've Keenan and Kinghorn at 15.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of wing
You've
options.
got Hansons, you've got Van der Merwes.
I think
you've got
Kinghorn comes in
Keenans.
next game.
Yeah, Kinghorn. We'd be celebrating in France right now,
Yeah.
but I think
because if Keenan's
maybe next
ill,
Wednesday,
we don't know what happened there. We don't know what the situation is. This
We
is
just got, like,
King. I think Kinghorn is in a chance to start anyway. But if he goes,
I think Marcus
Marcus
Smith starts next game.
Yeah.
What, a 10
No.
or 15?
Yeah.
I think you got to get King. Has Kinghorn started a game yet?
King's
No, but he's still in France.
He's back, isn't he?
No, not yet.
Not yet. He's celebrating.
Yeah,
still.
not yet.
He'll be in the camp by Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Marcus Smith starts 15.
Okay, and then what?
They might play him at 11. He's plays 11 for Toulouse, who are probably the best team in the world.
Yeah, but to be fair, I haven't been that impressed with Van der Merwe. It depends how good James Lowe is when he comes in, because he'll probably play
He's already
Saturday.
come in
Yeah, well,
Even
yeah,
Saturday.
when he comes in on Saturday.
again. He's already come in last Saturday.
Yeah, no, but when he comes in again, this.
Oh, okay. See how he plays. Yeah,
Jesus
fair.
Christ.
Should we do predictions?
Yes, let's get them down. We've got 2 games to predict.
Yes.
So on Saturday, we're going to stick with the same pattern. It'll probably be a rotated squad, and it's against the Waratahs. Waratahs.
Are they any good?
Yeah.
New South Wales, they're pretty good. They've got a good reputation.
Better than Queensland or?
I've not seen the tables this year from this.
Yeah.
But like,
Because
from-
they're all mid-season because obviously Australia's seasons had switched. They're all they should be in good form anyway.
But I'm assuming they won't have the majority of
I'm
the starts.
gonna go with
just
47,
for my
15.
knowledge, is it? How
47,
good
15
are they? Like,
Similar
are they
to
better?
Queensland, I'd
Like,
say.
Similar to
average.
Conzy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
They won't
go. I'm gonna go 52. I'm gonna go big score. And I'm gonna go 52-7.
Who's next? James.
James.
Cal's next.
No, you're next.
No, you're next, James.
Who is it?
Then we'll go Cal, James, Henry, me.
Something's gonna bug me. I want to go low every time and then pick high, and then it's gonna be a low score. So I just got to.
Well, if you go low, I've already gone high, so then we know what's happening.
What?
Hedging your bets.
I want to win.
Yeah.
Go on. What are you thinking? Go on.
I'm gonna say.
Can I change mine
No.
lower, actually?
No, you can't. I'll try
Yeah,
to change
true.
mine first week.
But I've not done.
No,
38, 17.
38,
38,
17.
38, 14.
I'm more 14. Okay, I'll allow that because it was before someone said anything.
Cool. And then Cal.
I'm gonna say 42.
42.
18.
18. So everyone thinks it's going to be quite a big scoring game.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we've walked away with it so much. One
Yeah,
of these
with-
games
with
is going
how-
to be a bit tighter.
With how we played today,
should walk it again,
Yeah,
realistically.
if we can keep up that momentum.
45,
And the way-
40, can I say that?
No.
It's too late
We've already
now.
changed. Yeah, we've already changed it. And then on
Cal.
next Wednesday, we've got the Brumbies.
You first.
Me.
Reverse order.
How
No
good are the
idea.
Brumbies?
No idea.
I recognise the name.
I recognise the name, but
Let's-
to research quickly.
Do a little bit
VAR.
VAR check. Go on,
TMO, actually.
TMO. Sorry. Oh
Yeah,
God.
TMO.
No,
I'm
I know it's Timo.
Do you remember during the live stream when Henry went, captain's goal?
Oh, no, don't.
Itoji scored
Don't
basically, and he
embarrass.
went, "Oh, the captain's got a goal,"
The concept was right. It was just the wrong word.
so it was wrong.
So, it was- yeah,
Shush.
All right.
You don't have to
fuck
look
it,
at it.
man.
just go for it.
Okay, I understand where they are in the league now.
Which is,
Fair play.
Are they?
you're an
No,
arsehole.
no.
Cal can look at it.
Yeah, Cal can look, that's fine.
Henry
Okay,
can look
okay,
at it.
okay.
No, that's where they are.
Well, I can't
If
see.
if
Oh,
they're
okay.
third,
Yeah, cool.
Are we playing the Chiefs or the Crusaders?
I would say
From New Zealand.
27. 18. I reckon it'll be a closer game.
Cool. James? James?
I'm gonna say 32. 10.
32-10.
32-10.
Henders?
I'm going to go 16-14.
Fucking hell.
I think this is
Did
the one
we
that
say
tests us.
with playing Waratahs on Saturday?
Saturday? Yeah.
Can I change my score?
No, you
please?
cannot.
No.
Well, it's
Too
not
late.
happened yet.
No,
has it?
no,
You
too late.
You told me I can change my score.
Yeah, no, we've got to just play by the same rules. And then Tom, finally, your score.
I'm going to go 35-10.
You just want to cover. You just want to have a top score, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to win.
35-10. So I don't know. I felt that game was going to be more
I
competitive.
forgot what you said now.
I was at 32-10.
I just completely.
I reckon
just
I
realised what
banked
you said. I had that in my head already.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, surely you got by 5s or 2s, but
Yeah.
or 7s.
Or 3s.
Or 4s. No.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching.
Jesus Christ.
Idiot. We'll be back this time next week, same time, same place, for another coverage of the
Do
Lions
you not want
tour.
to promote something that's happening very,
I
very
was
soon?
getting to it if you give me a second.
I thought you were literally cutting there. That's my bad. I apologise.
Yeah, well, you should apologise.
What do you get for food?
Shush.
Meal deal?
I'll tell you later.
I'm mid
What are you getting for food?
outro.
No, I was trying to relate.
What time did you get?
We've got other stuff to do. Shush. I'll be back here next time, same time, same place, for another Lions coverage episode. If you haven't already, please make sure you buy
Damn,
a
that
ticket.
forehead's big.
Buy a ticket to. Make sure you buy a ticket to our charity match, 13th of July, the M Group Stadium in Oxford. Say £5. It's nothing. It's literally.
And what's
premium
been freshly announced by the time this video comes out?
It's all charity. We've got a whole bunch of celebrity players. I don't actually have the exact number. 45 players going to be there on the day.
Who's the ref?
Who's been announced recently for the ref?
Has that been announced?
It's going to be announced.
It's going
It's
to
been
be
announced. People's Pundit is going to be joining us as our celebrity referee.
Yeah.
All your favourite creators are going to be there. Watson, you've got Lil Junior's going to be there, and a whole bunch
Ethan
of
Alvaro.
We've got Zach Abacane and Conzy as the management team on the other
Friends
side.
of the channel.
Friends of the channel. Great
Good friends of the
friends of the
channel.
It's going to be food, drink, music, football, penalty shootout,
Schlaggy
trophies,
pints.
all for the price of £5.
And
If
also-
anyone wants to come out for a nice day, £5 for a good cause, Oxford, M Group
So
Stadium.
halftime show, we're going to have the influencers using the Curl King, taking some
Shout out to
free
Kel
kicks.
King.
So yeah.
Yeah, nice one. So make sure you're there as well, and we'll catch you for the next episode.
Peace.